Well, yesterday we did see the Australian market closing stronger, up around 41 points, so wiping out any of the losses from the prior session. We did have some good money going into most areas of the market, but National Australia Bank did lose ground after their weaker than expected profit numbers were released yesterday. Now, there's no companies coming out with big numbers today, so it'll all be looking at what happened overnight and what happened yesterday in the Asian markets to look for any other direction for us today. Yesterday we did have some good Chinese data, Chinese trade numbers being released. Today we have the consumer price index numbers and also producer prices coming out from China to keep our eye on. Looking at the European markets, well, overnight we heard from the European Central Bank and from the Bank of England, both deciding not to move on rates, but we could see some rate movements coming through in the future in the Eurozone, and one of the major reasons is the fact that they have very low inflation rates in the Eurozone at present. Looking at the US session, well, we did have some commentary from Janet Yellen, the Federal Reserve Chair, but this commentary was actually released as a statement about 24 hours ago, so it had no real reaction on the market. We also had the news that less people signed up for unemployment benefits in the US in the last week, which was a positive for the markets, but a very erratic session saw the Dow actually closing 32 points higher and weakness continuing on the Nasdaq, down by 17 points. One of the losses coming through there was Tesla. It came out with some good quarterly numbers, but unfortunately the money it's spending on its business to grow its business and grow its new plantations, especially in Asia, did come in higher than expected. NBC announcing they had been able to lock in the Olympics coverage right out to 2032 for $7.7 billion US, seeing Comcast, its owner, losing share price overnight. Looking at the gold price, well, it was flat at $1,289 an ounce. The oil price holding at $100.25 US a barrel at the moment. Not much movement there in that oil market overnight. The SPI futures index has the Aussie market set for a 1-point loss at the start of trade, and the Australian dollar at the moment holding around 93.80 US cents.